Hey everyone, so today's tutorial is so freaking easy. I can't even emphasize how easy this is, and it looks really cool. Featuring these little DIY spiders that I made by myself. I put up a photo on my Instagram and you guys seem to really love it, and it's so easy, like I said, just like this devil look. Hint hint, go check it out if you haven't seen it already. Jumping straight in, I started with the Shaaanxo primer. It's an anti-blemish primer because I had so many breakouts this day, so just massaging that into my skin before I start with the base. And for my base, I'm going to use a Flawless Finish sponge. I've wet it so it's a lot bigger, and then I'm using my Laura Mercier Silk Cream Oil Free Foundation, which is like super full coverage to help cover up all of that discoloration, acne scarring, blah blah. You get the gist. And then I'm going into concealer and concealing my dark under eye circles. This is like my favorite at the moment. I'm blimmin' obsessed with it. So good and so cheap. So good. And I'm just using the same sponge to blend that out. Also, I'm going for a really flawless, kind of sexy kind of vibe with this look. And then, you know, the creepiness kind of comes in with the little spiders. And then it's sitting under my eyes, and I had to freeze this because what the heck is this face? That's the most revolting thing I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, setting the rest of my face with powder. I can't even talk right now. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm like this. And then I'm using some bronzer, and I'm just using this over my cheeks. This one here is Tarte Parquet Princess. It's matte, and it's really warm, so it's just going to warm up my complexion. Using on my cheeks, my forehead, a little bit on my nose and chin, just to bronze up my complexion because I felt really flat. And then I'm contouring with the Natasha Denona contour palette, and I'm not sure how I feel about this. Like, it works, but I don't know if it's really the right undertone for my skin. It looks a little bit orange, like you can kind of see, but anyways. Moving along, I wanted my eyebrows to look nice and fleeky, so I'm using the Eyebrow with my Eyebrow Groomer brush, and then I also used a little bit of Gimme Brow right on top to set them down in place so they lasted all day and looked perfect and amazing. Yay! I just wanna feel what I feel, what I feel. The eye makeup's really easy, and you'll be able to do it with whatever you have at home. So I am using a dark base. I just used this one because it was super dark. It doesn't need to be a dark navy blue like this one. You could use black or dark purple or something, or even like a black eyeliner. I'm just putting that all over my eyelid and blending that out with a round eye brush just so that it's nice and dark and deep for the eyeshadows to go on top of. And don't do that if you can help it, because it'll ruin your life. Anyway, I'm doing that on both eyes, and then yeah, I'm gonna go in with some neutral eyeshadows. So I'm just going to take my Shaaanxo palette, the Remix, woo, out today, woo, and I'm taking the middle brown color just in the crease to warm up the look a little bit and create a bit of a gradient effect. Doing that on both eyes, and this is a Crease blender brush, aka one of my favorite blending brushes of all time by XOBEAUTY. And then I'm taking the darker color and once again building that up just so there is a gradient. And then once that's done, we're going to go into the darkest color in the palette, which is called Silhouette, which looks like this. Or you can use black eyeshadow. If you don't have this palette, you can just use whatever you have at home. Like, I'm sure all of you will have colors similar to this. And then I'm just blending that out as well. So there's a kind of gradient effect of the blackish color going into the browns. You know, pretty simple. And then I'm taking Clarity and I'm just highlighting my brow bone with that, and then blending one more time to make sure all the colors are nice and seamless next to each other. And then I'm going to take the more shimmery color, which is called Holy Grail, and I'm just going to highlight the highest point of my brow bone and also those inner corners just to brighten up my eyes a little bit since it is so dark. And then with that same color, I'm going for an intense highlight today. So on my detail Fibre brush, I'm applying that to my cheekbones and on the center of my nose and chin and stuff like that too, just to make my skin absolutely shine to the gods. And then setting spray, and then I'm taking the purple color and running that underneath my lash line. I don't know what it is, but when I think of Halloween and witches and spiders and things like that, I always think of like dark purple and this kind of purple shade, you know. And then I'm using the darker color on the outer corner of my lower lash line, by the way, and glitter. And if you don't have these glitters, like, you could just use some other glitters that you have. Just make sure they are eye safe. These ones are eye safe. I'm just kind of blending them and just packing them on the lid a little bit, just in a random spot in the middle. I don't know what I was aiming for. I just did it and I liked it, so there we go. Even if you don't have glitter, you can just skip this step if you want. It's not really like necessary, if you know what I mean. So And then next up we're doing winged eyeliner, and I'm using the NYX liquid black eyeliner. This one is a brand new tube. Love brand new makeup feels. Just doing a huge wing, and you want it to be a little bit flat out, like don't go too high up, if that makes sense, towards your eyebrow. Like go straight out, because we're going to hang a web off one side. So yeah, and that's why I want it to be quite big as well, so there's plenty of space to do it. So what I'm doing is I'm using a black eyeshadow just to map out where I want the web to be, just because black eyeshadow is a little bit easier to like fix than black eyeliner, you know? And then I'm going to just basically trace that with the black liquid eyeliner and then shade it in a little bit with my black eyeshadow as well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm using a little bit of silver just to do some little dots, just to make it look a little bit more glam and fun. You can skip that step if you don't like the way it looks, but I really like the way it looks. And then for the little spiders, you want some individual lashes or old lashes you can cut up. And I'm just doing a little like couple of dots on my face for the spider's head and body or whatever, and then just slamming down some individual lashes. That's how easy it is. And I'm just making sure that I'm kind of putting them so they're bouncing off my face. You want to obviously put them so that they look like legs dangling. This is how the lash looks, and my spiders have more than 8 legs, but it's fine because I'm not going to be that fussy. That's up to you. I think they still look pretty awesome, and I got so many compliments on them, and Hamish thought they looked really cool, and I sent photos to my friends and they were like, oh my god, are those actually spiders, before they looked at them closely and zoomed in. So I think it's realistic enough. You know what I mean? And I really kind of not rushed this, but I wasn't taking my time. It really did not take that long, so I'm sure you guys could do even better than me if you really took your time. Otherwise, if you're running late to a Halloween party, it's a good option. It's so easy. Just saying, the ones on my chin kind of look like warts, so if you're going as a witch to Halloween, here's a good wart tutorial with little hairs coming out of it. So I'm not sure how I feel about the ones next to my mouth, but hey. And then to get rid of the shininess of the glue, I'm just going over the bodies with a little bit of gel eyeliner, matte gel eyeliner, doing my mascara thing, and then I'm also going to wear falsies. I'm using XOBEAUTY the feline lashes just because I think they look really pretty with the look. They kind of wing out a little bit, and that is the eye makeup complete. So easy. So easy. Oh, and I did contacts too, just to, I don't know, be all Halloween themed. These are just dark grey ones. And then for my lips, I'm using this kind of muted lilac greyish colour. You could do any kind of look you want, lip look you want. I thought this looked quite cool. Black could look really cool as well, but that's just what I went for. And I really love the way it turned out. This was so easy, I can't describe how easy, so I hope it comes in helpful for a lot of you guys for Halloween that don't have a lot of like special effects skills or anything. This one's still a little bit fancy, a little bit DIY, like I think it will impress people, but it's not too hard. So I hope you guys like it, and if you did, please give this video a massive thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know what you're going to be for Halloween. I would love to hear from you, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye. I just wanna feel what I feel, when it's just you.